Okay guys, I'm going to do a quick series of videos about the key aspects of a calf ventilation system inside a shed, what to look for, what to expect. Okay? First we need to work out the length, the width and the average height of the shed. This equates to a volume. The volume then allows us to determine the fan selection to give the right air change within the shed. Okay. At Magdek uniquely, we don't apply a single standard air change rate. Because of the varying nature of the climate within the British Isles, we use a slightly larger range rather than a single point. We call it the Lewis range. Using the calculations, we've determined that 4 CV50s will be more than adequate to do this shed, one in each corner. So that's what I'm about to fit. So the design now, the design process also identifies exactly where the housing should go, the fan should be located. So the next step is to cut a hole which will be one of 3 sizes with a Magdek system, always working from the inside. So now we have the fan housing fitted, and we're going to attach the tube. What we'll do is we'll clip it onto the overhead cable using these carbine hooks. So now we have a tube attached to an overhead cable. It's very important that the tube is as parallel as possible to the floor. You can use any method that you want to level it up, but level it needs to be. So now we've got our system switched on, powered up. Have a quick look along the tube. The tube should be stable. It shouldn't be fluttering because that will just wear it and it will tear. So we should be a fairly stable, well inflated tube. Nice and level, parallel. So you have a cast system installed. You've got it switched on. Now, what do you do with it? How do you control it? Well, the Dairy Initiative would say that it's set to do the air changes that are required in the shed and you should just leave it alone. But that doesn't apply in Britain. In Britain in the winter we've got a maritime climate, and in the summer we could have a Saharan desert climate, as we had recently in July. So we have a variable speed approach. You can use 3-phase, you can use single phase. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. We find both of them last up to 20 years. But what is important is that you have some type of control that will vary the performance of the system depending on the temperature. Very, very important. And also an ability to override. So with your system, insist on some type of variable speed control, automatic variable speed control. You can't do it. You're not there all the time. You're not there in the middle of the night when the temperature suddenly drops. You're not there in the middle of the day when it suddenly starts to increase. You're busy doing other things.